Hi everyone, DJ here. Welcome back to Selena City. It has been 3 weeks since the last time I did Selena City. If you guys didn't check out last part of Selena City, when I pretty much show with more shortcut builds of Selena City, maybe go check that part out before this one, because today part is 156. And also, there's gonna be so much to cover. Today is Throwback Saturday slash OC Worlds. And y'all know what that means. It's come back to some OC Worlds. And pretty much is, I think over around weeks ago, I came back to Mike City, I believe. I'm pretty much sure I did came back to Mike City. And now I'm pretty much come back to another city that I haven't been on since 2023 of August 19 from part 58. And he is one of the most OCs to pretty much ever, mostly hasn't been not mostly talked about, but mostly of Alex's brother. And that is Ren. We are back in Ren City. It has been so long since I've been on this mostly like city itself, because most of all the city's not even that big, so you can pretty much tell from like over the map. But it's pretty much nice to pretty much see him. I just started pretty much, mostly start bringing him back mostly just today on my own time, and here we are now. So I'll wait no time as always. Let's get into this. Alright, so let's see how much I can mostly remember what's been going on from around 2023 of Ren City. So it looks like the house is, mostly some of the houses not even mostly painted actually, because from like up top right here. So it looks like his house was pretty much black and white, which is very interesting. With Lance's shields, which is kind of also interesting. Then we have is mostly the skeleton, which I think it's just not any just a regular skeleton. It's a skeleton bone, so which is cool. Then we have is pretty much the post box, and then we have the Nexo command chair. Okay, that's pretty much nice. Then if we go inside, let's see what this house looks inside. Okay, got a very interesting. I don't know why he doesn't have a balcony chair right here, but look like we have is the monster, or should I say, yeah, the monster computer. So which is pretty much nice. Then we got the monster armchair with the floor lamp. That's pretty much cool. Then let's see what his upstairs look like. Nothing? Okay, I feel like I should have added some more stuff when I shown this city when it came out, by the way, because I feel like they had been mostly done actually. Okay, let's see. What about his room? Okay, his room is decent. Got a small bed with the monster bedside cabinet and with the television. Okie dokie. Then we got, as pretty much, of course, the bathroom. Nothing really new to the bathroom, so that's pretty much nice to see. But we do have, as pretty much the, what is that? That's the ornate wall light. I don't know if that's pretty much been there, or pretty much just, like, part of mostly, like, the, mostly of his house. So that's very interesting. And then we got, it's pretty much the, calf ceiling light. Okay. So what about the kitchen? Anything different in the kitchen? No. Okay. What about back here? Nothing? I feel like I should have mostly decorated this city a lot. Or should I say his house a little bit more, because I know it's from 2023. That's like almost about to be like 2 years, or yeah, 2 year later. So I have no idea why I didn't decorate that much from it. I probably should have done that most when I was showing the city. Alright. Then his vehicle is here at the buggy, which is interesting. I think the buggy is part of the is it Frosty Forest or the Roundy Rainforest? I think it gotta be the Eater too. And then we have is the green wheel bin with the dugout. Oh yeah, to watch mostly people just sit there and mostly play soccer. Okay, that's kind of interesting how I did right there. That's pretty much nice to see. So yeah, that's pretty much everything from his house. So yeah, probably need to work on it mostly as like coming back to this now. So that's interesting. But he do have a nice house I did though, so that's pretty much nice. And then let's see what's going on in the houses right here. Oh, that's right. I turned them to like kind of like Animal Crossing a little bit, like the Animal Crossing houses, like going from like in the front, then pretty much one house in the back. Okay, I see what I did right here. Then it looks like his house is pretty much red. Okay. Oh, the living room looks very interesting. What are these lights? Escalorging floor lights. Ooh. Okay. Then we got the kitchen as well. Okay, nice. We have seen most of the kitchen of each of like in the colony houses before, so none of them are really new. What about up here? Okay, so looks like we do have is pretty much the gaming computer desk with the small toilet. Okay, I want to know where the chair at, by the way. Have I not put any chairs in like most like any houses before? But so that's a very nice colony house. How I did it. Then we got the red post box, which I believe that's the Christmas one. Okay. Then we go from over down here, and let me see what mostly from the greenhouse is, or should I say the green colony house. Okay, it looks like we have left a little bit of paint over here. Alright, did I decorate anything from over here? Okay, yes I did. Okay, just want to make sure. Alright, nothing really new out of the ordinary. We got the flat screen TV with the sofa, then the freezer. This is the kitchen counter, yeah. And then that's the range cooker. Okay. Then from upstairs, we have the toilet. We have as a random bedside cabinet for some reason. Then the bathroom, the bathtub, and pretty much the bathroom sink. Okay, so that's pretty much nice. I really like how I pretty much mostly did all of this before, by the way. But I can't believe this is really about to be like 2 years later soon enough. And then for this one, what color is this? Is this supposed to be like sand color? Let's see, what paint is that? That's gotta be sand, isn't it? Don't tell me this is moon cheese. Wait a minute. What's that? No, that ain't moon cheese. What color is that? I have never seen this color before at all. Either it gotta be sand, it's gotta be, cause well, it kind of looks a little bit identical a little bit, so it could be moon cheese, but I have no idea. But this is a very interesting color paint house, by the way. So let's see. Alright. No sofa? Why didn't put no sofa around here or no any chairs? Okay. Then of course, yeah, that too. Then from the upstairs, let's see. Ooh, I like the upstairs actually. We got the palace throne with clay shield. Is that clay shield? Yeah. Okay. This looks kind of like fire right here. It looks actually kind of fire. That is cool. I have never seen actually done that before. Actually, that's pretty much nice to see. Okay. And then we got it's pretty much one more house right here, which I guessing this gotta be mostly gray, but it looks kind of weird actually. Is this? Don't tell me this is the. Wait a minute. Is this the moon rock? I think it is. That's interesting because I think that is mostly the moon rock. Okay, so we have is another red post box with the outside wall light. Okay. The living room. Okay, decent living room of course with the floor lamp with no TV. Then upstairs. Yeah, nothing changed from upstairs. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the colony houses. Now it's time for the showcat builds, and we got some very interesting showcat builds in a row. So this one is a missing showcat build actually when I show them back around 2022, and that is the Christmas Pud House, which is kind of interesting because I never really put anything around mostly like Christmas and August. So that's very interesting, but I did kind of a little bit decorate it, I'm guessing. Yeah, it looks, yeah, I think this is mostly my decoration. So the range cooker, the freezer or the refrigerator with the sofa, and I'm guessing is that the paper floor lamp? Yeah, the paper floor lamp, which I don't think I ever put the fish box right here, so that's probably been there and part of the showcat build. But that is pretty much nice to see some old showcat build that I pretty much like have shown before, by the way. Especially from this one, known as the Christmas Pud House from 2022 mentioned showcat builds. So that's great. So that's good to see that. And then this showcat build, which is one of the Western showcat builds, isn't this the yeah, this is the blacksmith, isn't it? Yeah, the Western blacksmith. Okay, so I have shown this showcat build before, by the way, literally around best of the worst showcat builds actually. Or should I say mostly yeah, best of the worst showcat build. I literally my mind right now is just trying to like remember the best I can from like mostly Ren City. It literally has been 2 years, everyone. It really has. But anyways, this one is pretty much like interesting as well. I mean, I do like how it has pretty much like, I guess you could say from a bank to like a whole entire hotel like room. So that's interesting. But it's good to pretty much see this Shokai build pretty much again for the second time. So the next one is the Lego Ninjago Bamboo Forest. Now, this one is probably one of my favorite Shokai builds of all time. I really don't need to give like details from it because I talked about it mostly on the channel a lot of times from mostly from each part. But most of all, you have like most of the ninjas like Kai, Jay, Zane, Lloyd, Cole as well. So none of them are pretty much new around here. But it's cool to see all the ninjas around most of the bamboo forest. So that's pretty much nice. And also it would make sense as well because Ren is a ninja, literally a ninja. But even though he's pretty much like, you know, Lloyd a little bit by the way. So that's pretty much interesting. So we probably would have like two Lloyds actually because Mike is pretty much Lloyd and pretty much Ren is Lloyd. So it's very interesting. But it's good to see the Shokai build pretty much back again. And then we have is Woo's Dojo. Okay. Well, nothing really new to Woo Dojo. I mean, Woo Dojo looks pretty much nice as ever with the gong and pretty much the is that the dummy? No, sorry, the dojo bust. Then from upstairs, I think he has a bed around here. Yeah, the dojo bed with most of like the katanas. Yeah, so shown this so many times before, but it's really good to see it again in Ren City. And then this one is pretty much the oh, with Ninjoid. Hold on. I think this one is the is this the Samurai VXL site? I think it is. Yeah, I'm guessing it's gotta be this one. Let me see. I'm not gonna really spawn it, but yeah, this is the yeah, this is definitely the Samurai VXL site. Okay. So yeah, I remember showing the Shokai build before. This is from around 2021. This is a very old Shokai build. I remember showing from Best of the Worst Shokai builds. Or yeah, Best of the Worst Shokai builds. You know, it's some reason to me, I've been showing so many Shokai builds, by the way. I'm about to start losing like brain cells for some reason. But it's good to see the Shokai build again. Like this one is a classic one, of course. Then we have is this the last one? No, we have two more. Okay, so there's two more. So that's a Samurai VXL site right there. So if anyone doesn't remember this one was part of Special Shokai build, and it's one of those classic Shokai builds from that year, from 2021, and that is the Samurai X Cave. Now this is part of mostly the monastery actually, from mostly in Lego Ninjago. If y'all have been seeing it for mostly like a lot of times. And this one is pretty much cool. I do like how they pretty much did this. We're thinking like who was a Samurai X. So that's pretty much nice. And it's really good to see the Shokai build again. I mean, I've shown this like so many times by now, by the way. It's physical, keep it off track. But this one's pretty much a classic. So it's good to pretty much see it pretty much again in Ren City. So that's pretty much nice. And then the last Shokai build mostly for Ren City, which is the Samurai VXL site. Now, if you're ever thinking like which one I shown first, is it the Ninja Patrol or the Samurai VXL site? Was actually it's the Samurai VXL site because this one was the, I think this was season 4. I'm guessing. Yeah, I think this was season 4. And I love this vehicle so much. I think this belongs to Nia, and I do remember shooting over here. This was back around 2023. Yeah. That's interesting how I did that, by the way. Like the vehicle, the cannons, the gold katanas as well. Like this vehicle is like really good. I feel like I'll probably roll this vehicle for like every time in like Worlds, like every time. Like such a classic vehicle, such a classic Shokai build. Especially mostly all the classic Shokai builds I've shown since literally around over the years, by the way. Especially from OC Worlds as well. So which is great. But yeah, so it's good to pretty much see the Samurai VXL site pretty much in 2025. And also in Ren City. So that's good. But yeah, but well everyone, I'm going to go ahead and end off right here. If y'all enjoyed this, sure you know what to do. This might be the last time you guys see Selena City, by the way. Because like I said, I am still working on a new world for Selena City. So I can't tell y'all what it's called yet, by the way, because I don't want to spoil like mostly everything for what's gonna be different for Selena City. But it's still beyond work, by the way. So we all watching this video, I'm pretty much still working on right now. So yeah, but I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.